Okay, so downtown Denver is kind of really nice. I'm messing with it, but I just wish it was a little warmer. And I thought this would be a really good spot to just kind of stop and talk about how I've been. Lighting's better this way. And I've learned something. I just thought this would be a really good time to stop and talk about how I've been feeling in life and what I've kind of realized about life. Starting over is okay, and I have very much started over. And I started over 2 times actually, which a lot of people don't realize. So back in 2018, I was living in New York, running out of money because I left my really good job and I had a really part-time job, and nobody's living on their own in New York with a part-time job. So I was hemorrhaging money, going broke, living in New York. My friends hit me up and said, "Hey, do you want to go to Japan?" And I said, yeah, why not? I mean, this is the time in life for me to do something like that. So we went there for about 2 weeks, and totally different lifestyle, totally got to reset. But right before I left, I got rid of my phone. I changed my longtime phone number, the phone number I had since I first got a BlackBerry Torch in high school, got rid of it, and I didn't have a phone. Leaving for Japan, I had an iPhone 5, but I didn't have any service. And so I got on the plane, and that was really the biggest risk of my life. You're traveling to a foreign country without a cell phone, and if you're unable to connect to Wi-Fi, you're truly screwed. And I had zero plan. So this is what ended up happening on the trip to Japan. I get on the plane alone. I think I had a layover, but the flight altogether was like probably 20 hours. And I get off the plane in Japan, and it turns out Japan is a super friendly area. And so very tourist friendly. Almost everything is in English in terms of instructions and just signage. And I just got super lucky. And so I had a printout of Google Maps where this Airbnb was that I was going to be meeting my friends. And I showed it to this guy on the subway with me. And I kid you not, this person guided me through the subway system on my trip the whole way. Like, we did subway, we like changed train cars, and he paid my way through the subway and brought me to the stop that I was gonna need, where I'd be able to walk the rest of the way to the Airbnb. And then when I couldn't find my Airbnb, I went to this hotel lobby, and they had Wi-Fi, which they graciously let me get on, and their passwords for Wi-Fi in Japan are numbers. So I didn't have to change my keyboard on my iPhone or anything. I connect to the internet. I message my friends over Google, I want to say Google Hangouts, something in some extension of the Gmail system, and we connected, and I said, wow. Basically, I realized when all this happened that, well, if I can do this, like, absolutely nothing in the world is scary. And that's kind of what I'm realizing as we are here. I'm on my cross-country trip from Massachusetts to Los Angeles. I was kind of scared about, what if somebody breaks in my car or something like that. And so far, everything's been super cool, and everyone's been super friendly. And everyone speaks English. So I kind of came to realize, like, I think the most important thing I want to note here is about being happy. Getting ready to leave for LA, I threw out a ton of my personal belongings. Threw away and then also donated to Savers. A bunch of clothes, a bunch of like toys, old like CDs, old video games. A lot of things that I thought I was attached to, but when I really gave these things up, I felt so much better. I felt lighter, and I really realized these personal possessions weigh you down. So it was really important to me to be leaving to LA very light, very sparse. Another big thing is eating. And I don't know who needs to hear this, but eating is a social construction just like gender. And no, 3 meals a day is way, way, way more than you need to survive, and therefore way, way super inefficient. And so I'd say on my trip, like I'll have breakfast around 10, between 9 and 10. That's when I'm like checking out of my hotels and stuff. And then I'll have another meal at like 6, or I'll have like a meal at like 4 and eat half of it and eat the rest of it later. So I've pretty much been going on 2 meals a day, and I feel really good. You know, I feel full of energy. I feel light. I feel ready to go. Like NLE Choppa kind of talked about this. It's like eating a lot makes you lethargic. I actually watched Access Hollywood last night in the hotel room, and French Montana was talking about his weight loss journey, and he said something that really stuck with me, was that, you know, this business has a lot of rich, sick people in it. And he's talking about rappers. You know, this idea that rap really puts a lot of glorification onto a lot of things that are toxic, a lot of things that are not good for your health. And so people fall into that trap when they have money, and then justify having money to kind of wipe away all these other poor decisions that they're making in their life. But balance is really what everybody's looking for, to be happy. And yeah, I've just been very happy in this time to just be traveling and be alone with myself, discover myself. So on we go. All right, so I'm here at Mile High Comics in Denver, Colorado. And I found out about this shop through a YouTube video, and they claim to have the largest volume and collection of comic books in the country in this store location. Obviously, this is a massive store, and you see those like ports over there with the trucks in it. It's pretty much a comic book warehouse. I believe it's open, so I'm gonna go in and check it out. Super excited for this. Okay, it was totally meant to be that I come to this place. It closes at 6 p.m. I had a 7-hour drive to get to Denver, and I went back in time an hour, so it's only 5:30 actually. So it's 5:30 in Denver, but I would have missed it if I didn't have the time difference helping me out. So I'm really excited for this. Okay, wow, this place is absolutely sprawling, and it's too bad I only have a half hour in here, because I mean, I could probably go through here for like hours. I could take half a day and go through here. Okay, so that's what it is. America's largest comic website, America's largest comic dealer. And I can see why. Okay, so downtown Denver is kind of really nice. I'm messing with it, but I just wish it was a little warmer.
Before I forget to ask you, did you take all the nail and toe clippers with you?
Okay, hotel room tour. I'm here at the Hyatt in Denver. Honestly, the nicest hotel I've been in my entire stay here. I pulled up to La Quinta to be a cheap kid, and it was actually being used as a homeless shelter and was unavailable to the public. So I said, oh man, where am I gonna stay? And actually, I don't think I've done Hyatt, and I've probably spent $3,000 on hotels and Airbnbs combined in the last like 6 months. So I feel like I could pretty much start a hotel review YouTube channel at this point. And they are pretty much all the same, but the Hyatt is definitely the best one so far. And so let's take a look at this room and what I like about it. When you walk in right away, there is a smell in this hotel that's just so luxurious. Don't know how to describe it. The hotel staff was super friendly. The girl at the front desk, we just clicked right away. This bathroom is marvelous, well lit. We gotta take a look at this closet right here, okay? Okay, we're here in this closet. Literally love this thing. More spacious than my New York apartment. Highly recommended. I hit up this place and got a deep dish Chicago style pizza, and it is I got some double twin beds, even though I'm just one person. Something I really like is there's this automatic light down here that was on when I walked in, as well as the TV was on when I walked in, and it just gave it this really homey feel, so I really appreciated that. This view is pretty crazy. I'm right in downtown Denver. I'll probably try and capture this view in the morning because that'll be a better look for it. And I kind of just mess with this art and all the fixtures. This upcharge thing is maybe the one thing that I think is a little crazy, a little entrapment. $5 if you feel tempted by this bottle of water. It's gonna cost you. But yeah, I'm gonna sleep like a baby. I am super tired. I got here after a 7-hour drive, which honestly is kind of a shorter drive for me at this point, shorter driving day. I'm headed straight to Vegas tomorrow. Super excited about that. The Black Friday deals on hotels in Vegas are quite good, so I'm gonna kind of push it. That should be an 11 or 12-hour day, but I'm just gonna bang it out and get there.
Wanted that in the shop.
Oh yeah, man, Rick, this commercial is kind of boring, you know? It's like the PlayStation 5 is pretty cool.
All right, we're done. Go play PS5. Bye.
PlayStation 5. Play has no limits.
It's 7 a.m. in Denver. Yeah, I'm pretty high up over here. It has been cold and snowing, which is why I wasn't loving Denver right when I got here. But I actually really like this town. I'll definitely come back in the summer. This is the first hotel where I take the complimentary shower stuff with me.
Shit on my head when I had a kiss. Lemon mint, she mix it in the tea with the turmeric. Edison, showing me the light, I try to let it in. She my Edison, staying parked by my side, I'ma let her let the Tesla with the test.
Okay, I absolutely have to come clean. Utah is quite impressive. So we're here at Black Dragon Canyon, and yeah, shout out to Red Eyes. I think what's so interesting about Utah is like a lot of this scenery has like this reddish rock. Look at this flattering mess that my car is right now. So, it is chow time. I have been driving since I left Denver. We're 9 hours in. I'm about 2 hours away from Vegas. I have to eat something. I had a big scare in Utah where I almost ran out of gas. So I was like, I'm not hanging out in Utah. Like, we're going. And so I'm at this spot. It's called... So we're going to try some tacos at Del Taco. It seems like Utah has a lot of cool... has like a lot of good Mexican food. This is obviously the more fast food option, but you know, we're gonna see how it stacks up against the Bell. Okay, this is a big boy. It doesn't have too much like structural integrity. I got the guacamole on it. It was extra. And maybe it's not a smart idea for me to be reviewing this when I'm so hungry, but this is quite good. This is quite good. This is their like regular burrito. I think I was supposed to get fries with it. Didn't get fries. Don't care at all. I got cherry Coke and mixed it with the Sprite. And we've got their Inferno sauce. So it's about to get spicy in here.